It's Zenner with Showstream backstage at Band on the Wall tonight, and joined by the incredible Rebecca. How you doing? Self-Esteem in the building with an album out.
Yep.
Amazing
I
news.
know, it's weird.
It's great that it's finally out there, because we chatted earlier on this year and it wasn't out yet. Every song I'd heard was amazing, and we talked about you truthfully being you. How has it been since the album's come out?
Yeah, mad. Like, it feels like it's been ages. That's why I'm like surprised when you said the album wasn't out when we last spoke. So I remember speaking, but I assumed it. Yeah. I mean, like, time is a weird construct now. I don't have it anymore, but that's fine.
Well, it's been a very busy year. You've been all over the festivals. Any highlights?
Yeah, they were all really amazing. Like, Glastonbury obviously was great and like a really big moment because I've never properly played it before. So that was good. And then like Latitude, Green Man, they were all just like, people were there, like knowing the words. It was really, and obviously like my band, we all just have a right laugh. So it's just like having a constant laugh all the time. It's great.
What I love about it is you are empowering so many people right now. You realise that, don't you? There are people singing every word.
And that's when I like, that's a bonus, definitely. Like, I didn't set out with that agenda. Genuinely, like, I just wanted to say how I felt, and then the way it's made other people feel, and when they tell me, I'm like, oh, it's just so nice. I get like the most amazing DMs mostly of people saying I've just dumped my boyfriend after listening to your album. I'm like, that's about it. But I don't know, it's a weird thing to try and say, oh, you know, I've done this for people, because I haven't. I've done it for myself. But then you realize that I've spent most of my life feeling like an alien, or like there's something wrong with me in the way I think, and like doing this and having people go, well, me too, like I feel like that as well. It's just lush. It's so fun.
I think there's a real thing about artists putting themselves out there at the moment, hand on sleeve, saying I'm different and I'm proud to be who I am and be accepting of who I am. Yeah. And the response you get from people, because you're clearly being heart on sleeve yourself, must be absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it is. And then sometimes I think, oh God, like I've noticed some relationships I've noticed change because people aren't happy about it or whatever, and that's been hard. But I also think I'm a Libra, and I'm a desperate people pleaser. So like that combo sometimes makes me go, oh, I shouldn't have done this, and then the real me remembers that I should. And I know, it's weird.
Do you not think that you change as you get older? We all change. And sometimes people move with you and sometimes they don't. Yeah. And it's sad, but...
Definitely. I mean, that was happening anyway. And then doing this is like, you've really sort of worked out who really sort of loves and respects me properly, or is just there for not the real reason. I don't know. It's been a very, very odd couple of years, but I'm so happy creatively and fulfilled creatively that that sort of overrides anything else.
The outfits have evolved over the time that I've seen you. Talk us through.
Like, as soon as I could, I sort of tried to make the show a bit more than just a gig. It's got a little bit out of hand, I guess. I have this stylist called Mia who's like absolutely changed the game, because she cares so much about it that like we haven't got much budget and we don't have much time and things, but she scours everywhere to make sure the concept is fulfilled and stuff, and my band love it as well. But I don't think my drummer loves it, but tough shit. But yeah, we're in the phase of lilac and white right now.
Loving it. So the album Compliments Please, which is the most ironic title, but I love it. It just encapsulates everything that you are about, really, isn't it? Come on.
Yeah, I sort of regret it because I think people don't give me compliments about it because they don't want to be told what to do. But yeah, I'm proud of that as well. It's stupid, but brilliant.
And where did the concept for the artwork come from? Because it's, again, quite pointed, isn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't going to be that. We recreated this painting of Venus, and I wanted it to be... It was like Venus, but I was holding my phone, and we had like cans of Fosters and stuff instead of like conch shells and things. Like, it was like that sort of vibe. But then that picture we took, I was quickly like... while we've got everyone like naked and oiled up, I was like, everyone get around me quick and like, let's take this picture. And that was on film. And when that came through, we were just like, that's the album cover. So it wasn't meant to be, but yeah, I still think that's I'm still proud of that as well.
You know what? You captured a moment.
Yeah,
Then you were
totally.
like, that's it.
I've written this whole thing around because it was like the heat wave in 18. And it was the World Cup. And we had this time limit in this studio, and it was just, and I got got all those photos, every press shot, everything, and the album shoot all in one day. And it was just like bam, 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 bam. I didn't stop for a second. I was just drinking these tinnies of Fosters all day, like, you do this, you do this, you do this. And all these amazing people I did it for free pretty much, like taking the clothes off and putting baby oil on, and it was boiling, and everyone wanted to see them watch the football. It's like, go, go, go. It was like mad day. And when it finished, I was just like, whoa. And I love that, capturing that moment in time.
And that's because they love you, though. That's why they do it. Get oiled up on a sweaty hot day.
It was fun.
Watch the footy.
One of my friends was like, don't get burned, don't get burned, don't get burned. Like it was hard for him. But it was great. And I just see things in my head and want to create them. And because forever I would have that and couldn't create it. So now, like, unfortunately, it's all coming out now.
Do you feel like since the album's been out there and a lot more people kind of aware of your messages that you're putting out there, that you're getting a lot more people approaching you, like women in the music industry, to try and kind of, follow your message or feel like take some advice from your path almost?
Yeah, I don't know, really. I think people have come through and sort of said how like much it's meant to them or whatever, or some other bands have, and then I've like made connections with women I'd met already in music that didn't really meet me because I was in the band where I wasn't really being myself, and then so now I've got like new bonds with like people that are out there doing it as well, and yeah, it's nice. It's not as like I haven't set out to change something or be a particular thing. It's all naturally what's coming out on my guts, so it doesn't feel too like it. I feel very comfortable with it all. Like,
can we just get to the bottom of this? Did you put your album forward for the Mercury Prize?
Yeah.
That was a travesty then. I'm just going to say, you never can tell whether somebody did, but that is a damn right travesty.
It was a real goal of mine. I really was. I was genuinely good. But it's fine. It's funny now. But yeah, we'll see.
They missed out.
I know. I do think that.
Missed out.
I'm not naming names, but there was some artists that didn't. The remit of that prize, I don't really understand how I didn't get nominated, but also I don't want to be a bitter old bitch.
No,
so.
But there is certain rules about applying for the Mercury Prize. You have to pay for it, and you have to buy a table or something.
Oh, yeah.
With it, I mean, I'm not sure that everybody out there really understands the premise of the Mercury Prize.
That's the thing.
You've got to have a substantial amount of money, or it's hard for a DIY artist, for instance, to even put themselves
completely,
in that forum.
And the whole thing's strange. I went to the Q Awards the other day, and that was strange as well. I was like, I don't know how you went to like, because Q didn't give my album a very good review, but then I got nominated for Best Breakthrough. So I was like, okay. I've noticed that a lot with like some magazines and things that didn't like it at first now do. It's all just fickle, isn't it? It's fine though. As long as someone's like giving me free meals and champagne, I'm like, all right, I love it. Love Q magazine. Yeah.
What's the dream then?
Oh, I don't know. It's changed because I really wanted like awards and recognition and respect and stuff. But what's happened over this year has been like bigger than that, and feeling genuinely fulfilled and seen and listened to, and the camaraderie now in the band, even, it's like that's enough for me, honestly. Like as long as I can keep doing this, keep making music, keep touring. Like I wanted arenas, but I don't need that now. I feel like my quality of life has improved so much by just being able to create what I want. So I'm pretty chuffed. I mean, I'd like more money.
We all.
But yeah, and I've got this like little plan about making like a self-esteem night, like a thing. I don't know. I'm working on it, but yeah.
Well, that's kind of like I see Dreamwife. They do a lot of things to empower other artists. You're thinking something along those lines.
Yeah, and I'm making a musical as well. Yeah. So
what?
Yeah.
Tell me about the musical.
I don't know if I can yet, but yeah, it's like next year.
So there is no rest in the self-esteem camp, from steaming clothes and
what would I relax
outfits,
doing?
choreography. No. Who needs rest? Who needs sleep? Sleep when you're dead.
I can't sleep. Too stressed.
And what is the rest of the plans for 2019 for you?
It's just this tour really, and then I'm writing the musical, and then we're doing Iceland Airwaves and stuff like that, and things keep popping up, and I just keep saying yeah. It's hard to get out the mentality of like an indie band that like just go on the road forever, but I actually really appreciate not doing that in this, and that means the shows can be brilliant rather than like you're exhausted and you're just sort of cobbling it together. And so I'm trying to pick and choose things, but I also can't get enough of it. So yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shaz. It's nice
Rebecca,
to see you again.
It is incredible to see you as always.
Are you sticking around for the show?
Yeah,
yes,
we'll be around.
Wicked. Thanks. Bye.